Mad Dog here. Pro wrestling expert. I wrestled for a PWA hardcore match. I was trained by the late great Axel Ryden. Now I knew wrestling. I was every league possible in wrestling. This is about the 3 big leagues. To be degrading me, he said, "Oh, I love wrestling. Just don't commentate. Don't comment on this video. Just ignore it." Go down the line. The 3 big leagues in wrestling are, of course, the World Wrestling Entertainment. You had to change their name from World Wrestling Federation to World Wrestling Entertainment because there's a World Wildlife Federation. They were going to sue them for the rights to the WWF. If we don't know that, she'd know that. And then there's ROH, Ring of Honor, but it's considered an indie league. And then there's Total Non-Stop Action, TNA Impact Wrestling. Now let's go down the list right now. Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling has been around for about 13 years now, with stars in the past. The current champion is Drew Galloway, who was Drew McIntyre in the WWE, and he didn't get any recognition. He was basically put on a jobber list. So he is champion right now. Thing about Impact Wrestling is he got good storylines. Jade is their women's champion, who used to be in ROH too. And there's DK, Crazy Steve, and Abyss. What makes Impact Wrestling so great is the fans. And the fact that they don't have the same wrestlers wrestling all the time. They change up all the time. So Impact Wrestling to me is great. And then there's Ring of Honor Wrestling, which is considered an indie league. Their champion is Jay Lethal, who has held this title for almost a year I guess. He's a great champion. He's also used to be in Impact Wrestling, where he had no recognition. Tag team champions are the Addiction, who's breaking Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, who also used to be in TNA Wrestling. TV champion is one up for the Red Dragon with Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish right now. What makes Ring of Honor Wrestling so great is you can see this wrestling for cheaper than it can any other league. You can get $20 seats and actually see the event. You can get $60 seats, which is front row, which is awesome. They take their matches 4 episodes at a time. They're awesome. This league, I especially like the lady wrestler Manny Leon. She's really hot. I got a crush on her. No doubt. You can see blood in this league sometimes. What's great about this league is it got collaboration with New Japan Pro Wrestling. So the stars from this league and that league merge, meaning the Bullet Club. Because this is mainly now they got Adam Cole and Adam Page, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, among other wrestlers. The Bullet Club is awesome. If you're a true pro wrestling fan, you love the Bullet Club. Now comes the big one. The WWE, the World Wrestling Federation, whose storylines are made by the Great Khali's former manager, Mia Singh, I think his name is. So there's no blood ever. There's no splash rules. It's all PG wrestling for the kids. The kids love the WWE. The WWE has more advertising. They got more shows than any other league. They got more wrestlers than any other league. You get a training faculty which houses their NXT stars. So most of the wrestlers kind of graduate from NXT to go to the WWE. Some of them don't make it, some of them do. Some of them go straight to the WWE, like the Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson did, storing AC Styles to form the club. This generic sounding club, copying the Bullet Club, who is awesome. Now, the champions are Roman Reigns, is a love and hate wrestler. Some people love him, some people hate him. The New Day is a reigning tag team champions. Started out to be heels, turned into fan favorites. You got a cereal actually called the Bootios. They show who ate booty. I hope I said it right. Anyway, this league is run by Vince McMahon. And there's a whole host of people who are behind the scenes. But a lot of wrestlers quit or get kicked off this league. Adam Rose, Cody Rhodes quit. Why did he quit? Because he was a wrestler called Stardust. Stardust. And he didn't want to beat Stardust anymore. He wanted to go back to Cody Rhodes. But the WWE would not let him. So he quit. It's an all-coming thing with the WWE. They suspend their wrestlers for practically, you know, Thomas O'Neill was suspended for just grabbing this man one time. So, if it piss off this man, you'll make it in the WWE. The ladies champion is Charlotte, Ric Flair's daughter, who turned on to her own father recently in a storyline. Then there's Rusev. He's the United States champion, who's gonna wrestle Thomas O'Neill, I guess, recently, you know. And The Miz is the Intercontinental champion, along with his wife, you know, their name escapes me, as beautiful as she is. Anyway, the WWE don't utilize their wrestlers right. Sometimes on shows like, you got SmackDown, you got Raw, of course you got NXT, which is awesome because you never see the same wrestlers wrestling each other. Champion the NXT is Samoa Joe. Woman champion is Asuka. She's really awesome too. American Alpha is a tag team champions there. Now, what does WWE do? They don't let the NXT stars wrestle the WWE stars. They got a brilliant opportunity to merge them in an event, but they don't. Ring of Honor does. They merge New Japan Pro Wrestling with ROH Wrestling to promote War of the Worlds sometimes. Their events are awesome. WWE, you can pay up to $200 plus for ringside seats, which is insane. You know what I paid for ringside seats back when I was 13 years old, watching the WWF? $6. $6 I paid to watch these wrestlers. The WWE is overrated. Their stars, some of the stars should have been canned a long time ago. They're sticking around for the paycheck only. They're the big league in wrestling. They shouldn't be the big league in wrestling as far as I'm concerned. But I watch it, I like it. I got subscribed to the WWE Network, which is awesome. He shows all the matches. If you subscribe to the Ring of Honor, be a ringside member, they make you pay money for past events, while the WWE Network for $9.99 lets you see all the pay reviews in the past, wrestling shows and wrestling shows. So for that fact, the WWE is #1. Only for that fact. Because they got more shows, more special programs than any other league. #2 is Ring of Honor. Because they all are good wrestlers. They switched up their matches so you don't see the same wrestlers wrestling, really. And #3 is, sadly, Impact Wrestling. This uses wrestlers that were cut from other leagues. They were in the big time once before, and then they were let go. So they got no other choice in the matter to go to the Impact Wrestling, which many people say will fold, but they never do. They never folded. People just spread that rumor around. Anyway, I'm Mad Dog. And I know wrestling. I know was right, I'm wrong, and you need to listen to me, everyone. Just stick to the WWE Network or the pay-per-views. Watch the pay-per-views there. Don't go to the matches. You're gonna get a seat way up in the rafters, and you can see the wrestlers this small. So you can go to the WWE if you want to. Just no binoculars, just gonna let you see the matches. I'm Mad Dog. Signing out. See you at the matches.